lights.
Guess what's going to happen to my safety rating?
Car right. Right side's clear. Car right, clear right.
You can't even make this up.
You have 12 incident points.
Hello everyone, I'm D-Tros, and you know the deal. All I do is wheel. It's currently week 4 of season 3, and today we'll be racing in the MX5 rookie series at Summit Point. Now this track is one of my favorite tracks in the rookie calendar, and so it makes this combo very fun to drive. This track will have the back end of the car out a lot. Car will be very slidey, and especially sector 3. Sector 3 is like a roller coaster. So it's usually a pleasant experience, but the people you race with, not so much, as you're about to see. Now, as of the time of recording, I've done around 8 races, and half of them have ended up in some sort of collision, which was race ending or completely took me out of contention. It seems that when I try to be respectful and clean and courteous with my racing, the people that I race against don't really seem to reciprocate that same respect. The other 2 to 3 races which I did were fun, they were clean, they were incident free. And so there are moments on the iRacing service where you can have respectful, intense racing. But this race is meant to showcase what seems to be a Tuesday, what seems to be the norm on the iRacing service. This is pretty much a low moment, but I do have better moments on the service. In preparation for the race, I did 2 full fuel stints, which is basically 3 hours of lapping. This was not to find pace, but this was more to improve my consistency. Even though I'm not rookie class licensed anymore, I am still a rookie. I haven't been on the service for that long. And so I know that practicing to improve my consistency would benefit me even in these shorter races. So this race was a split 2 race. In qualifying, I came second. I did a 1:21.6. I was definitely capable of going 2 to 3 tenths faster because that's my race pace, but that's probably something I'm going to work on for my future Summit Point races this week. Alright, bro, on to the race.
Are you ready? Watch for the lights.
Let's do it. Let's have a nice clean race, hopefully.
This will be a standing start. Green, green, green.
Pray for the worst. Oh, damn. What? Both of us start shit? That's insane.
Car right. You're on the left, 3 wide. Still there. On your right. Still there. Hold your line. Still there. He's still there. Hold right side's clear. Left side. Still there. Still there. Clear left. Okay, David. The next car is Carlos. B license.
Why are people so racy at the beginning? Like, your tyres are actually cold. You can cause a collision. It's not about being competitive, that's just dangerous. Like, should take it easy. Like, god damn. But I feel like I'm always very respectful and very courteous when racing. But the favour's never returned. Everyone gets their shoulders out.
P4.
Through the corner, or none of us make it through the corner. It's so dumb. iRacing can't distinguish between like the people who cause the collisions and the people involved in them, so everyone holds it. But I guess
10 minutes remaining, 10 minutes. The stewards have warned us for cutting the track. Keep it between the white lines.
I guess time is the one who remotes.
Car left, clear left. We're damaged.
Can
You have 5 incident points.
you actually believe that? What a moron. Don't forget we're still going.
Okay, David, we've just cut the track. You have 6 incident points.
What a moron.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. They're showing the slippery surface flag. Right, the guy ahead of us is Rad. 10th position. Left side. Still there. He's still there. Hold your line.
Is this guy stupid?
He's still there. Clear left.
Jesus.
Car right. Clear right. Good move, mate. Alright, David, the next car is Goncalves. C license.
This is look.
Car right.
It's gonna try to take it too long.
He's still there. Clear, car right, clear right. Come on, track limits.
I swear. Oh my, I swear, man. This service is full of idiots. That's exactly what I'm talking about. The let me through, we both crash. Fuck.
Red yellow flag, watch for debris on the track.
No, man.
Alright, David, watch the track limits, please. You have 8 incident points.
Guess what's gonna happen to my safety rating?
Car right. Right side's clear. Car right, clear right.
You can't even make this up.
You have 12 incident points.
You know what? Afterwards, I'm gonna go through.
The guy in front is Rad.
Right? And I'm just, for now, let me just assume that all of these incidents are on me. I'm just gonna assume that I've caused all of these incidents. Right? Regardless of the fact that you should be lifting into the braking zone as a back marker, you're 1 lap behind, I'm still going to go into the replay and I'm just going to assume that all of these collisions are me. So I'm going to go in.
5 minutes remaining, 5 minutes left. That's a new fastest lap for Carlos, 121.00. The gap to Rad ahead is increasing. It's now 11 seconds.
Then we'll see the replay and then I will go in with a very optimistic mindset. I'll go in wanting to learn from my mistakes and not pass on the accountability.
Okay, David, you're halfway home. Your fuel is fine. That lap time was 1:27.68. That's your best lap in this session.
Because so far this week, I have done, this is my 9th race at Summit Point, and probably maybe 4 or 5 of the races have just ended up like the way it's ended up, right? And obviously, I think with the nature of this track, I think this track basically takes you to the limit at a lot of sections. There's like a lot of high speed stuff. But and the thing is, it's like, it's a bit, I'm not going to give up. My goal is to, I've probably spoken about this already, but my goal is to get to 4K iRacing in global MX5 Rookie Series. And it's just, it's disheartening when this kind of stuff happens all the time. Like, when it's happening consecutive races, back to back to back to back.
Your lap time was at 1:22.03.
And it's like, okay, so should I change my approach? Should I maybe start from the pits? But that's not racing. Racing, there's these massive sim races, they don't start from the pits. They start mid-pack, front of the pack, behind the pack.
The gap to E9 in front is now 11 seconds. We'll be disqualified if we hit another car. Calm down. The stewards have warned us about track limits.
Given I am obviously a bit on edge this race, like my safety rating is, like I said, we'll go look at the replay and but
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
But yeah, as I was saying, my goal is to get to 4K iRacing in Rookie Series global Mazda. And it's like, no matter where I position my track, no matter how aware I am of other drivers, no matter how much space, no matter where I start. Actually, I wouldn't even say no matter where I start. What I'll say is, every time I start at the top half of the field, I'm always involved in something. I'm most likely to not be involved in anything when I start from the back, but that's not racing.
P10.
That's not racing. Racing isn't starting from the back because you're afraid of crashing. And like, I hate to be like philosophical, but it's very reflective of human nature. How people will sell you out, people sacrifice you to come up on top, if it's you and them. And the behavior we see on iRacing, the behavior you see in this race, you see it in corporate environments. People will sell you out, people will trample you to get to the top.
White flag. 1 more to go.
People will do dumb shit, like try and go side by side with you when they're a lap behind. A lap behind. Like, bro, people put their brain in their ass. The minute they jump behind their rig, people's brains are in their ass, and then they have the audacity to message you. Oh, bro, is everything okay? Oh, bro, what was that? You moron. Who the hell are you talking to? Piece of shit. See, I'm just pissed.
Timo has won.
This is gone. You know what I'm gonna do, yeah? See this video that I'm gonna put out, bruv. I'm gonna have to make a part 2. I'm gonna run it back because obviously I think a lot of iRacing creators showed their highs and they showed their lows. But I'm gonna show this low. We're gonna look at the replay, and then we'll learn. Like if it's my fault, if these collisions are my fault, then I've got something to learn, and you know we can jump in the AI races and we can learn racecraft. We can learn how to go side by side. But if it's not,
P10. That's it. We're done. Bad luck, David. That's the end of the session.
we started second. We ended up in 10. This is a Tuesday for me on the surface. Oh my god, man. But let's see the replay. So after that calamity of a race, we finished in P10 after starting off in P2. So as a result, we've lost 52 iRating. That takes us back down to 1.93k, and we've also lost 0.19 safety rating. Bruv. That takes us back down to 3.47k. And we also got 14 incident points in that race. The next highest person had 12 incident points. Now it's time for the fun part. Let's analyze these incidents. So this is incident 1. So approaching this corner, I tap on the brake as you should, but I actually forget to turn in, so I get some understeer and I go wide. I nearly lose it, but now I've scrubbed a lot of speed and I'm entering this corner in 3rd gear when you should be in 4th gear. I position it where I usually would, in the center of the track, and as you can see, Ricardo nicely tags into the back of me. Now if we look at this from his perspective, he gets the corner right, and because I've lost so much speed, he's gone over speed on me. So he approaches the corner, he's basically flat, and he tries to stick it around the inside. Now personally, I don't think that this is my fault. I'm willing to say that this is a racing incident, but if you see that you've got an overspeed on someone and you're approaching a heavy braking zone, like, I would lift. Like, I still stand by the fact that he probably should have lifted going into here, because what did he think was gonna happen? Like, honestly. So I'm willing to give him the benefit of the doubt for this one. I'll just call it a racing incident. Incident 2, this incident's between me and the car which is behind me. So into this corner, I get a very bad run. I get a terrible run, and the car behind me gets a fantastic run. And as you can see, the car goes alongside me, and I turn in, and it results in an incident. Now, I was furious at the time. I was furious when this incident happened, but this incident is actually my fault. If you look closely, if we go back, when he lined up alongside me, I didn't actually give him enough room going into that corner. I literally turned in like he wasn't there. And that's because, well, it's a skill issue obviously, but that's because I actually misjudged how wide the track was. I thought the track was really narrow to the point where if I lifted a bit more, or if I applied a bit less steering angle, I would understeer wide. But as we can see from the chase, that's clearly not the case. There's so much space for me to go and pin it around the outside so that we could go side by side and continue down the straight. But I apexed and I applied too much angle, and I clipped us both and took us off the track. And so in that case, this crashes completely on me, and I apologize to Radu, the person I had the crash with. Now finally, for the 3rd and final incident, I'm heading out on the main straight in this green car, who you will recognize as Ricardo, has just exited the pit lane. He's just finished doing his pitting. From the tow from the previous incident, we go into turn 1 and that happens. Now obviously he's on cold tires, so we have to give him the benefit of the doubt, and that is until we see his replay. So as we go into the corner, he doesn't even attempt to turn right. He actually turns into me, and this is clearly and obviously a revenge punt.
Congratulations, Ricardo, you played yourself and you've been reported. This is not the kind of toxic behavior which is required on the service. Yes, an incident happened between me and you, but that doesn't mean you need to suicide yourself into me. That just makes the iRacing service less pleasant for everyone. So obviously, I had to report you, but that's pretty much it.
What a disappointing result. What a disappointing race. And I've also come away with the realization that my racecraft isn't as perfect as I think it is. But at least something has been learned from this race, and I can take it away for the following races this week at Summit Point. So yeah, that's it, man. If you like this video, give it a like and consider subscribing, and leave a comment if you believe there's an area which I should improve. I'm D-Trills, and I'll see you in the next one.
That's just what I do. Yeah, I gotta get to the loop. And foreign's what we do. I think I need my cool. CJ